There's a lot of stories going around right now regarding Jeff Hardy, so we'll take a look at those reports, as well as the latest with Cody Rhodes and what Becky Lynch did at MSG that had fans talking. Let's start off with the latest rumors and reports regarding Cody Rhodes. If you've been keeping up to date with everything Cody Rhodes related, then you already know that it's been a nightmare to follow over these last few days here. Reports are very conflicted and have been going back and forth on everything related to Cody Rhodes. One day, there was headlines that claimed all Cody Rhodes and WWE conversations had settled down and weren't going anywhere. Then, turn around 24 hours later and reports start claiming that Cody Rhodes was being listed for the internal WrestleMania card and that WWE Creative was allegedly pitching ideas for his return. Then the following day after that, Cody Rhodes' WWE return was back to being uncertain, according to all these reports. So, we're at the point right now that all of these contradicting reports have basically eliminated the fans from buying into anything that's reported about Cody Rhodes. After this week of chaotic reports, fans are basically just saying, "I'll believe it when I see it," for when it comes to Cody Rhodes' return to WWE. And who can really blame you for thinking like that after all these recent reports? So when it comes to Cody Rhodes updates from now on, try not to buy into it so much because these reports go back on their words almost instantly. But this entire madness with Cody Rhodes may turn out to be a blessing in disguise because now the majority of fans have no legitimate idea if he's returning to WWE or not. So in a way, it protects his return and keeps it as a surprise if he does in fact happen to return down the line. So that's the latest involving Cody Rhodes for now. Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair are getting ready for their big title match during night 1 of WrestleMania 38. Really great detailed storyline here and feud with Becky and Bianca with a lot down the line. Sure, the title is on the line, but it's so much deeper than that. As everyone knows, with the entire embarrassment that Becky pulled off on Bianca Belair at SummerSlam 2021. Becky and Bianca recently continued their feud through Twitter. Becky posted a picture in front of the mirror showing how long it was taking for the marks from Bianca's braid to heal. Bianca responded by posting a picture of herself in a shirt that said, "Thou shalt not touch my hair." Becky responded by grabbing a marker and writing on her shirt with a message that said, "Ban the braid." And it's a funny topic that fans and even Bianca's opponents, like Becky Lynch, will bring up and joke about from time to time. And that's a topic of why isn't Bianca's braid viewed as a weapon during a match? Bianca can take her hair and hit people with it, and it's completely legal in a match. So it's a nice little advantage there for her. And people may think that it doesn't hurt, but go back and see the mark that it left on Sasha Banks, and now Becky Lynch. You can definitely see the impact it leaves behind. As far as other Becky Lynch related topics, she was also in the headlines for what she pulled off at WWE's MSG show. Becky Lynch debuted a new move into her arsenal that we really haven't seen her use that often, and it was a move that formerly belonged to Molly Holly. Becky Lynch used the Molly Go Round move, which if you're not familiar, is basically a front flip from the top rope with you landing right on top of your opponent. WWE live events are known for being the real experimental testing grounds for WWE. They're testing just about everything, and whatever turns out to be the most successful, they bring over to WWE television. So maybe Becky is testing out this move, and if she really does enjoy it, we may see her continue to use it on a regular basis from now on. So be on the lookout for that move from Becky Lynch as well. Jeff Hardy has been at the forefront of a lot of rumors and reports lately. Jeff Hardy was originally set to be Roman Reigns' Royal Rumble opponent. It was a feud that Roman, Heyman, and Hardy were all very thrilled about. But as everyone knows, that live event match happened one night where Jeff walked out of the match and was never seen from again in WWE. There's a lot of stories out there. Jeff was allegedly tested, and some reports claim that before the results even came in, Jeff was being advised to go to rehab. When Jeff declined and said he was clean, he was immediately released. That's one of the versions of the stories out there. Fast forward a few weeks, Jeff Hardy breaks the news that he's signing with AEW during an interview, all while he's technically still under contract with WWE under the 90-day clause. So of course, Jeff Hardy went back and took those AEW comments back. But everyone knows that he was telling the truth, especially if he does show up in AEW in the next few weeks. Then everyone knows he was really telling the truth there in that interview. Some reports claim that this entire situation of Jeff Hardy announcing this AEW signing a bit prematurely may also open up some legal issues. If AEW and Jeff Hardy came to a deal or talked in any way while he was still under the 90-day clause, well, now you're talking about potential tampering issues. And if you're not too familiar with tampering, it's something you definitely hear from a lot in the sports world. In the sports universe, it's when a player or team directly or indirectly entices, induces, or persuades anybody who is under contract with another team in order to negotiate for their services. So that's basically what Jeff Hardy is admitting to here in this interview when he said he was going to AEW. He was still technically under contract with WWE at the time, so if Hardy and AEW had any legitimate communication during that period, you would open up a whole world of legal trouble there if WWE so decides to go after it. As far as Jeff Hardy's future in the ring goes, he's expected to do exactly what he said he was going to do, and that's show up at AEW. Jeff Hardy's no-compete clause is set to be up soon in the coming days. So after that clause officially expires, Hardy will be free to show up in AEW whenever they want to bring him on. And then from there on, it'll be up to AEW on how they want to book Jeff Hardy and how they want to treat him. Obviously, Jeff Hardy is a wrestling legend, a huge name in pro wrestling, so he'll definitely bring some eyes with him. The only question is, where will he exactly fit on the AEW card? Fans are already discussing some dream feuds and interactions that they'd like to see for Jeff Hardy in AEW. One of those feuds and interactions possibly being with Jeff Hardy and CM Punk. The last time these two worked together was well over 10 years ago during their WWE feud. It was a great feud that resulted in Jeff Hardy leaving WWE, both in the storyline and in reality. CM Punk and Jeff Hardy haven't crossed paths in a wrestling ring ever since that feud from over a decade ago. So that's an interaction that fans have been discussing as well. What would something like that look like between Jeff Hardy and CM Punk all these years later? What has changed with the two of them and what hasn't changed? That's what would be interesting to see. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.